Today I bring to you guys the annual What I Got for Christmas haul, and as you can see behind me, it looks like Mel has been a very good girl this year because I've been so fortunate to have been gifted and to be able to give myself the wonderful gifts behind me. And I do hope that you all had a very Merry Christmas for those who celebrate it, and for those that don't, I hope you had a very nice festive break anyway. It's certainly the one time of year, isn't it, that everybody is on holiday, isn't it? I know these kinds of videos, just as a side note, are very, materialistic in nature, and to be honest, my channel is that the luxury / fashion realm, amongst many other things that are very sentimental and personal to me that won't necessarily feature in this video, that are also equally valuable, if not more so valuable. But some of the things behind me are just, I guess, some of the nice to have, magpie kind of things. So I can't wait to open these up and share them with you. And just kind of bask in the festivities for a little bit longer. I won't necessarily name names of who got me what. I don't want it to be, first of all, not necessarily like a name and shame, but some people, I want to respect their privacy, but not only that, a lot of things are sentimental. But those that I've bought myself, I will of course share. And let's be honest, with my tastes and things, I wouldn't expect other people to get me things in the category that I'm usually used to getting. So let's start off with small things. So I've got a lot of gifts from friends and family, some stocking stuffers, and again, not exhaustive by any means, but very thoughtful. So I'm gonna grab a bag very tucked away in the corner that you won't even be able to see. Things like chocolate, obviously very welcome. I got a lot of that actually. Some have been eaten. I got some wonderful face skincare things. So for example, I got some Dr. Jart face masks. I've actually always wanted to try Dr. Jart. I always see the ones with the, I don't know if it's a kid's face, blown up. It's a Vital Hydra solution. So revitalizes the skin with a chemical or something known as Aquasil and Super Vital Complex. So I cannot wait for that. But there are a few sheet masks. I think there's 5 in here. And these are great for the plane, I find, especially for long haul. Then I've got other body cream. So this is the Brazilian Bum Bum cream. There was a box. I have since shed the boxes and recycled them, but this one is like a very viral product. I think this has gone on many reviews and things like that as being a really good tightening cream. It's a fast absorbing body cream, helps visibly tighten the appearance of skin. It smells wonderful, very cocoa buttery and very soft on the skin. And I cannot wait to give this a go. I also got other kind of face wash things. This one being from the Body Shop, a tea tree foaming cleanser, which is good because my skincare routine is not very complex. I wash my face with a scrub and I don't do all the cleanser, toner, exfoliants. Maybe I should do. So this Body Shop one I think is very welcome. I will try it out. And then actually I've got a lot of other small things in here. I say small things, they're actually kind of big in the scale of things because I actually got a pair of AirPods Pro and also a lovely case from Burger that is this beautiful tiger print AirPods Pro case. And so, oops, I took it all the wrong way. That's not very good testimonial for the brand, but as you can see, my AirPods in here, I'm sure you've all seen what AirPods look like. I will not labor the point. Cannot wait to try this out because I always have over-ear headphones. I have very small ears, just a random factoid for you. So these ones are one of the rare ones that actually fit inside my ear. And so I'm very happy to be able to get something that I can actually use for the gym or, just on the go where headphones aren't necessarily appropriate. So then I'll move on to some other small gifts that I've gotten from other people as well. So in this one, I got 3 gifts. First of all, these diamond ice cube molds. These are really cool. Ira Friendly talks always about these bougie ice cubes, diamond ice cube molds that you pull through the top. And then you can just peel the silicone out to reveal a beautiful diamond shape at the bottom. So I cannot wait to get some use out of that and make some beautiful cocktails from that. And then what other things we have? So I don't have the box for it, but this is actually a selfie light. So this, if you click on the top, hopefully I won't blind you, but oh, there we go. It's flashing. It shouldn't flash. There you go. There's it not flashing. You've got different settings. I think it goes brighter and then you can turn it off. And you just basically clip this onto your phone. You can just do that, and it will brighten your selfie, which I think is quite cool. And the final thing that's in this bag anyway is something very, very thoughtful, and there's actually 2 chocolate Cuban cigars. Now, if you've been watching my recent videos, I would say, then you will know I have a recent obsession with cigars. These are from Venchi. I didn't even know Venchi did chocolate cigars. I've never seen such thing as a chocolate cigar. So when I got these, it was very, very, very thoughtful. And then I also got a very cute, and I've opened it obviously to use it, and it's refreshing the space at the moment, which is really nice. And it's this cranberry, I think, flavoured diffuser. It's by Australian Apothecary Sydney, and it looks very, very cute. You know, this is just one of the small things that truly makes my house a home, and makes it smell very, very nice. Especially at a time where we're eating a lot of festive Christmas dinners, it's nice to get the smell of turkey grease or a piece of blankets out of your hair. I will just show you quickly, as I mentioned, the cigar thing. I have got a lot of cigars, and so first off, we've got the La Flor de Cano cigars here. They are from Cuba actually, which is interesting because when I was in Cuba I never heard of this brand before. So if I just open up super quickly, and again I can probably cover these in more depth in a separate video if you want to see that, but I've just put a little humidity control sachet, and we've got these beautiful 10 cigars here. They are in the perfect size for me as well. They are in the kind of Robusto or Petite Corona size, which is perfect for a 1 hour, 1.5 hour smoke. Then got some more in our humidor here, and you know, I won't go into so much detail. There is a lot here, but essentially the ones that are mine are these small ones. So we've got a few Monte Cristos, if when you know, you know. Got some Afuentes there. We've also got some Vega Finas. These ones have been aged as well. We have a 1998. We have a couple of those actually. And then we've also got Vega Fina from Nicaragua. So some really special ones in here. I know a lot of you don't care so much about cigars at the moment, or even though it is luxury, it's not, you know, luxury fashion type of luxury. So I won't labour the point. So there is another gift that I want to mention before I get into the more like higher tier and also aka from me to me gifts. And this is this wonderful Joe Malone package that I've got behind me. And let me just take this out of the beautiful packaging, and I'll put it back just for display. And we've got some, I guess, beautiful like Christmas packaging with these polka dots, which are ever so nice. And this is a wonderful gift set that I received, and I feel very grateful to receive this because Joe Malone is by no means a cheap brand. And I actually received this wonderful set of Velvet Rose and Oud shower oil and also body cream. And I just love Joe Malone fragrances because not only are they unisex for the most part and obviously very, very palatable, but you can also layer them across their different perfume lines. And I love layering my peony and blush suede, I think it's called, perfume with the Velvet and Rose and Oud. And I don't actually have any of the shower or body creams and anything like that at all from Joe Malone, so I've got them now and I cannot wait to use them. They smell divine. So now let's move on to the other big purchases behind me, which I'm sure you're also dying to see. These are the ones that I got for myself. Some were a little bit before Christmas, so it's actually for Christmas, and some a little bit after, as I did check out the sales, so I'm just kind of grouping them. Let's do Chanel. And this is something that I've been wanting for such a long time, have not been able to get my hands on it. If it's not tax-free and I get it abroad, then I'll get it from Harrods, as you know. And Harrods has now got this virtual queue system where you basically have to wait hours, and sometimes you don't even guarantee a slot. So I wasn't really holding out much hope for this time that I got it, because I've tried a few times already and the virtual queue has always been so long I just can't be bothered to wait like 1 or 2 hours. But this time there was no queue at all. So let's open it up. You can probably guess from the shape what this is. It is a pair of sunglasses, and you've got like a little care booklets and things inside, very thick packaging and box there. And you've got this kind of like canvas or fabric case. I've gotten leather cases in the past, so I don't know if this is their way of like cheapening out or if it's just for the seasonal style. We have here this gorgeous pair of cat eye sunglasses. This is what they look like on. Oh my goodness, do you not just love the pearl detail? I just love the fact that these are so retro looking. I'm sorry if I'm blinding you with my ring light, but these white cat eye sunglasses are a pair that I've been looking for as a replacement to my Key and the Shea collaboration that I had ages ago. Who remembers that? But I actually broke one of the handles, so I was actually looking for a very obviously specific look. And look, I wouldn't have necessarily gone to Chanel for sunglasses. I have made videos, I think, in the past around Chanel sunglasses. Are basically, they're all made from the same brand. There's one that owns essentially all of them, but I was looking for a very specific pair, and just so happens, lo and behold, in the recent collection, Chanel makes one basically identical, but with this pearl detail, which I find ever so classy. The fact that they also don't have a nose bridge, I've learnt my lesson in the previous instances where I've bought ones with nose bridges. This is a godsend. I know it's not necessarily the value for money that we're all looking for here, but this is the style that I wanted, and I'm super, super glad to have got my hands on it. Next, I will move up to this package behind me, which I have actually opened before, but I have just put it back in its packaging just for vanity's sake, and it's from, if you can read it, Manolo Blahnik. It's a very, very beautiful pair of shoes. Now, you can tell by the size, you can probably know what style they are. They are in fact boots, just in case you didn't know, but let me open her up. I'm actually finding it quite difficult to do this one-handed, especially with a box of this size. This is my first ever pair of Manolo Blahniks, but obviously when people think Manolo Blahnik, they think Sex and the City, Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't have, a pair of Hangiesis, and I don't even know that you would know that it was Manolo Blahniks, but they are absolutely stunning. And it is this pair of beautiful nude ruched boots. These boots are so stunning, so gorgeous, buttery soft leather as well. There's no zip, you just roll them on, so you've got a skinny calf, that's in your favour. I go to the gym, so I was a little bit worried, but they do fit, thankfully. And they are also the wrong side, so there we go. This is like an 8.5 centimetre heel, which is perfect, walkable for me. My New Year's resolution, or just resolution in general, is that I'm not going to buy sky-high heel. I want stuff that is walkable and with a thicker heel. I have enough stilettos, way too many, and I just want to downsize, as you know, my collection in general, so I am trying to get rid of the shoes that don't work for me. That is my pair of long boots. Very, very good for the winter, and I just love that you can style it not just with jeans, but also with nice dresses as well. I think it was going to look really, really cute, especially for the summer. In fact, I think it's an all year round shoe. Anyway, let's move on to the two final presents that I got from me to me, and they are from Christian Louboutin, and I actually haven't opened them since buying them. So this is an unboxing for all of us live. So I've got two pairs of shoes. I went a little bit crazy at the Louboutin sale. Let me pop this Louboutin carry bag back up here so we have a nice and tidy space, and let me open the first pair up if I can get her the right way up. Obviously, as you know, Louboutin is notorious not just for their red sole, but having very uncomfortable shoes, shall we say, is an understatement. I actually do have 2 or 3 actually now pairs of Louboutins, and I usually get most of them, I'm going to be honest, apart from my Cigars, which were full price. The others are always on sale. I would highly recommend that. You get some really good deals, unless they're a classic shoe. Obviously, you can't get that on sale. But any other seasonal styles, it's definitely worth looking at. And to be honest, this I feel like was a steal, at least for what I consider to be, worth the price point. Honestly, if I could have it my way, and if Louboutins were actually really comfortable in most of their styles, I would have a wardrobe full of Louboutins. I think they're so sexy, they're classy, they're identifiable, they are luxurious. Alas, I cannot do that, but I think these editions are super classic, and I will be wearing these till I'm old and grey, I think. So here we go. There's the dust bag, and you've got some extra heels. I'll just put that to the side for now. Then let's open this up. So along the same lines as the last pair of shoes, we've got a pair of beautiful white boots. Aren't these the most stunning boots? I think very different vibe to the other ones, because I know some people might be like, Mel, you got 2 of the same thing. They're not the same thing, obviously. These are very ankle skimming and skin tight. They've got these kind of like Western stitching detail here. They are also in the calf leather, so I must be very careful with these and where I tread because they are pure white. Obviously, you've got the beautiful, beautiful red sole underneath. These, I think, are in the same heel height potentially as the other ones. I think it might be 85. Yes, 85. So 8.5 centimeters or 85 millimeters. And honestly, I've not got anything like this in my wardrobe. I think these look killer with a nice pair of jeans. Something even very simple, actually, you can get away with wearing these. And with that pop of red sole at the end, when you kick back your heels and walk away, there's nothing sexier, is there, than a woman walking away in her Louboutins. And let's move on to the final item in the haul. And it is in this bag right here. I'm just gonna take the box out. And this pair is very different. I think it's the most different and most out there shoe that I possibly have in my collection to date, especially with the decoration, shall we say, that is on the shoe. So we have a pair of gonna fall out, but a beautiful, I don't even know what this is called. Let me read the box. They're called the Daisy Spikes, and it's in this patent silver. Oh, absolutely stunning with this block heel, I believe also 85 millimeters. And this is the other as well. Now, I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, right? Especially with the spikes and the flower detail going on. But I just thought they looked super stunning. And actually, they look really nice on. And I think, given that it's silver and it's not, first of all, it's not a stiletto and it's not like glitter. So it's not super in your face in that way. But they're a neutral, right? Because they're grey, if you think about it in the colour wheel. When I was trying them on in store, I just had basically, similar outfits to what I'm wearing now, a very simple outfit. And, if you just have everything silver hardware, you can really wear this in many, many occasions. And to be honest, I would wear this even in the autumn winter season right now for a night out, whatever. I think it's a nice New Year's Eve kind of shoe, and with a block heel, it's actually walkable and actually comfortable, and it was on sale, so I cannot complain in that way. They're just something a little bit fun, I just wanted to try something new out, and if they fail, well, they were on sale anyway. That was everything that I got for Christmas, at least that I can tangibly show you anyway. I am so grateful for the gifts that I've received and also given to myself. Everything and everyone that has stayed with me until this moment, I'm very grateful for that. And I love the fact that we have a celebration at the end of every year that's kind of dedicated towards family, friends, reflection, and gratitude. This is just obviously a little bit of fun. I just like seeing also what other people get for their presents, and the stories I think are the most important things behind them. And hopefully this was interesting and entertaining for you all as well. Thank you as always for watching. I'll catch you in my next one.